All right, and we are recording. What's going on, guys? Super happy to be here. This is my wife and I, and we are marketing directors with this incredible company here. And what I'm about to share with you over the next few minutes is a whole new world of, travel and vacations that you probably never even knew existed. It's pretty crazy. This is literally like the best kept secret going. And for me, I saw this idea back in 2008, and from the outside looking in, things look pretty good. You know, licensed electrician running big multi-million dollar projects. I was making a lot of money, but I had zero time to actually enjoy the life that God intended me to live. And I just felt like I was on that hamster wheel going nowhere. I watched my dad work his life away till he was about 65 and provided an incredible lifestyle for me. But he turned 65 and said, Jordy, I'm going to finally start living my life. 3 months later, he got cancer. Hit me like a ton of bricks. And I knew that if I kept doing the same thing, I was going to keep getting the same results. So I knew I had to get good at something worth getting good at. And I was just praying and searching and looking for something. And a good friend of mine shared this idea with me. I just fell in love right away. I mean, vacations, just incredible. Who doesn't want one or need one for that matter, right? So I fell in love. I was certainly that guy. And she landed this in my lap at the right time. And this is a huge deal. Huge deal. I've checked this thing out top to bottom. I've been on all kinds of these trips with my lovely wife. And work very closely with the top leaders in this organization. And I don't know how the information is going to strike you. You're probably going to love it like everybody loves it, or you might not get it right away. But either way, we just wanted to give you the opportunity to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And this is a picture of my wife and I on a private yacht club dream trip that we went on. And as a matter of fact, we got engaged on this trip. And I'd like to start off with this because although the trip was just incredible, they curate the experience. We had champagne on ice every time we came back to our room. They even embroidered our pajamas. We got to sleep under the stars on Balinese beds up on the top of the yacht. Just an incredible experience. They even built a Jumbotron on the beach in St. Kitts where we got to watch the Super Bowl and tender us back and forth from the yacht to land at all the different stops. They had a little guy there on the dock with an umbrella to cover you from the sun, all kinds of hors d'oeuvres and stuff sitting there. And this picture here was taken on a private beach in Nevis where they actually waited on us hand and foot with champagne and caviar. So just an incredible experience that the company does. They go above and beyond. But on top of that, the price points and the way they do business, I'm going to share with you how they do this in just a second. But this trip retailed for around 20 grand, something like that. We got it for 5,000 for the two of us. And because of our loyalty program and the way our point system works, we didn't have to pay a penny. We just had to book our flights to get there. The type of trip we never would have taken if it wasn't for this membership. So really cool stuff. So let me get going here. So what does this company do and where are we located? Well, World Ventures is the name of our company, and we're based in Plano, Texas. That's a picture of our corporate head office. We got over 700 employees working for us all around the world, about 380, 400 that are housed there right at our home office. We're open for business in all 50 states, 40 markets roughly around the world now. And you can see huge accolades. We're up in the top 20% of the Inc. 5000. That's America's fastest privately held companies, fastest growing privately held companies, and number 25 in the top global direct. So big things are happening. Literally in the past 36 months, we've been open 13 years now. In the past 36 months, we've done well over $2 billion in sales. As a matter of fact, a promotion that we're running right now, in the past 90 days, well over 200,000 members have joined us. That's got to tell you something, guys. Something's cooking in a big way. Tons of accolades. I'm not going to go through them all, but you can see the Magellan Awards. They're like the Oscars of travel. They're the highest accolade you can get in the travel industry. We win them time and time again. So what do we do? What's this big bad company up to? Well, Dreamtrips Platinum is our flagship product, okay? These are 4 or 5-star, 4 to 7 diamond type vacations at exclusive 1 and 2-star prices, and we curate the experience. So like I said, you'll have your transfers to and from the airport, you're on private air-conditioned bus, hors d'oeuvres, champagne sometimes upon arrival, you're pre-checked into your room, no waiting, there's a concierge and a host that's there to help you throughout the trip with whatever you need. Special upgrades, even pillow gifts in some cases. Just an incredible experience. I like to call it the Dom Perignon lifestyle at the Keystone Light budget. So just an incredible program. We did about 5,000 of these dream trips last year. The company looks after everything. One membership's household as well. So covers your spouse or your significant other and all the kids in the household up to the age of 25. In a lot of cases, kids 18 and under go for free. If they're not free, very deeply discounted. So the more kids you have, the more money you're going to save, especially on those all-inclusives. So let me give you some examples. Like, check this out. Anytime Escape, 5 days, 4 nights, all-inclusive, $78, taxes in per person. That's crazy. I can't stay at home for that, but I can go on vacation and just never return. Now, this is an anytime escape, and the name infers exactly that. If you wanted to stay twice or 3 times as long, just book a few of them back to back. Our dream trips are predetermined trips at predetermined times. Okay, so a little different. You won't get a host or anything on our anytime escapes, but still the price points, you can't beat them. Just incredible. So if you're wondering how we get these deals, a lot of people ask, that just seems too good to be true. Well, I've definitely been on my fair share of these, and the leverage bulk buying concept is how we do it. We took the same concept of a Sam's Club or a Costco. Instead of giving you great deals on toilet paper, peanut butter, and chicken wings, we apply it to Bora Bora, the Maldives, the Super Bowl, the Final Four, Kentucky Derby, sporting trips, spa trips, hunting trips, pretty much any type of trip you can think of. We buy in bulk, curate the experience, and pass the savings on to our members. Proven concept that's been working for years. So let me give you a few more examples. Here's another one of our dream trips, 6 days and 5 nights, $199. Now that's the price with your points applied. Now you can see there that little blue poker chip. It says there's a little D on it. It says apply up to 100. This trip retails per person for 300. You can apply up to 100 Dreamtrips points. Just understand, $1 is 1 point. 1 point is $1. There's no funny money. It's not like some of those weird airline miles where you got to rack up 30,000 points and you can go buy a paper clip. This is dollar for dollar, so very easy to understand. All right, so let me give you a few more examples. Here's another one of our anytime escapes. This one actually includes your airfare. 5 nights, all inclusive with airfare for $599. Just a crazy deal, right? And it just keeps getting better and better. Here's another one of our dream trips, Princeville, Hawaii. If you haven't looked at Virtuoso properties before, you're missing out in a big way. They are the creme de la creme, but 41% savings, guys. We've got a Dreamtrips price promise too, where if you find any one of our dream trips cheaper within 7 days after you book it, we'll refund your money and send you for free. It never happens, but I encourage you to check it out, because if you think you can get a better deal, you'll be going for free. Good luck. Here's another anytime escape, 5 days, 4 nights, all inclusive, $149. I mean, again, I can't stay at home for this, but I should just go on vacation and never come back. Just, yeah, it keeps getting better. I mean, 3 days, 2 nights, Santorini, that's on everybody's bucket list, right? Now, keep in mind, we're not going to fly halfway across the world for 2 nights in Greece. That would be silly, but it is anytime. So book a couple of them back to back if you want. Maybe hit Mykonos, Ios, Corfu, Crete, bounce around a couple of the islands, do a dream trip, sandwich it around that. You can set them up however you'd like. So keep that in mind. The JW Marriott, 4 days and 3 nights. I don't know if you've ever stayed at a JW before, but they are plush. They're like $400 or $500 a night minimum for their lowest grade room. So 4 days and 3 nights for $159. That's mic drop good right there. Here's another one. Great for the kiddos, walking distance to SeaWorld, all that good stuff. 4 days and 3 nights at the Hilton Resort in Orlando, $139. So guys, that kind of gives you an idea of what our club is all about, you know. We want you to get on some peak life experiences, but at that affordable rate that anybody can enjoy. Now, if you got a heart to serve or you want to give back in a big, big way, our World Ventures Foundation is how you can do that. And whether you get on one of our volunteerism trips or not, you can feel good about being a member, because there's a portion of every membership fee that goes towards fully funding our foundation. Only 7% to operating costs, just an incredible program where you can go and build bottle schools in Guatemala. Fast forward from the very first one we did back in 2009, we built over 120 of these schools now. They're absolutely incredible. I've been on a couple of these trips. I encourage you to get on them. They're very, very incredible, very rewarding. It feels good to be able to give back with such an incredible cause. We also build them in Indonesia now as well. We're on track to do 100 there. We build basketball courts for the inner city youth all across the states with the Nancy Lieberman Foundation. Really neat program. Partner with the Dallas Police Department, the Boys and Girls Club International, where you just go love on the kids. So a ton of different avenues and partnerships we have. We're certainly centered in contribution and giving back. So you can feel good about being a member, because we're certainly looking after a lot of people around the world with our club. Now, something that I absolutely love on top of the foundation, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go out on a wild limb and say you're probably a lot like me. You probably eat food more than you go on vacation. If you answered yes to that, you're probably going to tell me to shut up just so you can sign up, because here's the deal. You know, things that we already do, like what we are, we're a VIP invitation-only vacation club. We don't want our friends and family to spend more. We want you to spend less, but have that increased lifestyle. So if you're going to be on vacation, or even if you're not, we wanted to create a VIP experience in your own backyard. So If you're going out to the salon or spa, go for a mani-pedi. You want to go out for lunch or dinner with friends or family, or go on date night to the movies. About 8,000 different Dream Trips local merchant programs on a global scale. And we're growing this inventory where you typically get back 20 to 50% on your bill. So how that works is, again, points for points. As you can see in this illustration, somebody spent $100 and they got back 40 of it in Dream Trips points. Like my wife and I, we love going to this Greek restaurant called Tzatziki's. We get back 50% on our bill. If I spend 100, I get 50 Dream Trips back. I can literally eat myself onto a vacation. Again, the whole ecosystem is designed to get you to vacation sooner through things that we already do. It's a no-brainer, total win-win. We also give you this rewards platform. I mean, when people book travel, they usually go to Expedia, Priceline, Hotwire, Kayak, Chipmunk, whatever booking engine to book their travel. And the difference in price between all those merchants is how much commissions they keep. We take out all the commissions, give you that best market rate price, we match that, and then allow you to drive that price lower with rewards dollars, which are dollar for dollar. And I'm going to share with you how we give you a whole bunch of those in just a moment. So if you want to book a cruise, a riverboat cruise, even your own personal yacht, you can do that here. Resorts, hotels, shopping. We have shopping, about 12,000 unique SKUs to choose from. You can even buy wine. Really neat program. Now we also give you Rovia, like I said earlier. Rovia is our travel agency. We've become the #1 travel-centric company on the planet because of the way we do business. And because of the relationships and the contracts we've put in place over the years, nobody can duplicate what we've done because the relationships we've fostered over the years with our vendors. It's absolutely incredible what's happening, taking the travel industry by storm. But I like to call this a convenience tool. And the reason I say that is because when you're booking a flight or a third-party travel package, in the off chance that you do find it cheaper, because travel is very cyclical, we're going to protect our members. We're going to give you 110% of the difference paid back to you. Incredible promise. We also have a rate shrinker. It's a technology we created about 3 or 4 years ago now. And what it does is every hour on the hour, it searches every avenue of booking for cheaper fare. And if we find it cheaper, we will rebook you and then credit your credit card the difference, less any change fee. And if it keeps dropping in price, we're going to keep sending you money back. How cool is that? Now, 2 different memberships to choose from. Everything I spoke about, you get with the Gold. You also get your own personal 24/7, 365 concierge with this. It's like your own personal assistant. It's pretty sweet. Now, if you're like me and my wife and, you just like the finer things in life, you like champagne with your champagne, go with the Platinum. You get everything that you get with the Gold, but a whole lot more. You get pre-sale access. I mean, some of these hot Dream Trips, they sell out fast. So we get 1 week pre-access where we get to see them all, so we get first dibs. Platinum perks, all kinds of upgrades, cool stuff like that. That yacht club cruise I was telling you about in the beginning, that was one of our Platinum only Dream Trips. You can apply up to 50% more points than you can as a Gold member. And there's telemedicine. Telemedicine is a great feature. It's for non-medical emergencies. So let's say you're coming down with the common cold. You don't want to go waste your day at the doctor's office or waste your copay. You can just Skype with your board certified physician. They'll diagnose you over the phone, send you the script, your email. Incredible deal. Roadside assistance with a number of perks. And last but not least, my personal favorite, and worth the value just for this alone, is your medevac. Heaven forbid you're more than 150 miles away from home and you hurt yourself pretty bad where you need to be evacuated, or you or the family member needs to. We'll spend up to $50,000 to get you the medical attention you need, load you on a private jet, and fly you home. The type of peace of mind you never want to have to use, but you're glad you have in your back pocket. Just an incredible program. Now, guys, here's the big question. We're not selling this for $5,000. We're not even selling it for $500. $380 can get you your Platinum membership right now. Now, what's really cool about our program, again, you can come in at Gold, you can come at Platinum, whatever you think fits. But I'm going to talk about Platinum. Now, you spend that $380 once, okay, but we give you back 380 points. And again, they're dollar for dollar. Now, why would we do that? Well, we know, and our numbers and statistics prove it, that if we get you on a Dream Trip or you're using our daily usage program, racking up those points, we've got a customer for life. So that's why we do that. We want you to get you to experience the product. We also have a $100 a month membership fee, just like a gym or a golf club. Now that goes into what I like to call a travel piggy bank. It matures over the course of 12 months, and on your 12th month anniversary date, you get that $1,200 back. So it's like the equivalent to a vacation savings program. Every penny you put in, you're getting back anyway. Guys, it's a no-brainer. And we don't stop there. We actually match that $100 with the points that go into the piggy bank, but we also give you $100 that goes to that rewards platform every single month as well, and you don't have to wait for that. That's like $1,200 a year in free travel. Super cool. Now, this special promotion, very limited time only, $150. You can come in at any level membership you want for $150. That covers your first month, and then your following month is when your monthly fee would pick up after that. We actually give you 100 Dreamtrips points and 100 rewards credits. Just an incredible, incredible promo. Now, if you thought that was good, it just keeps getting better and better. When you refer 4 customers, not a requirement, but a cool little feature. It's just a thank you from the company. If you refer 4 friends that you think want to come on a $78 all-inclusive vacation, they get their membership. That monthly fee of $100 goes away forever, but we keep giving you 100 Dreamtrips points and 100 rewards credits every single month as if you're still paying. Rock and roll in a big, big way, guys. Come to see the world with us. That's the whole membership side of things. I'm going to switch gears here and talk about the business model for just a second. And like I said, for me, I was on the hamster wheel, and I felt like I was going nowhere fast. I knew I needed to get good at something worth getting good at. You know, Warren Buffett recently said that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work till the day you die. Thankfully, a friend of mine shared the idea of residual income with me. Not to mention it was tailored right to the sexiest product on the planet, and we happen to have it. So guys, listen up if you feel like you're in that spot. You're in the right place at the right time for sure. Travel is the largest industry on the planet. It's a $7 trillion industry expected to double over the next several years, with the baby boomers and millennials traveling more than they ever have before. Home-based business with very low overhead. Just by picking the travel industry, your odds of success are so much greater than any other industry. It also helps that we became the #1 travel-centric company on the planet. And social's the way we buy. It's belly to belly. We only want to invite our cool friends, right? We don't want to be trapped on a beach with you. We might not like it if you're not so cool, right? So VIP invitation only. We want to make sure we're sharing it with our cool friends and family. And for me, it was a total focus on my plan B. You know, I put about a half an hour a day into this. And over the years, my friend said, Jordan, be teachable and coachable. Plug into our system. It's designed for duplication. I'm going to go to work for you and help build you a paycheck somewhere you're not. And I was like, really? That's it? A half an hour a day can do that? Over the years, it's turned into something significant. So really, really great program. Now, you're not tied to any fixed schedule. You can do this very part-time or whatever in between that you think fits for you. $100 one time buys you just your distributorship, and then $25 a month is your business overhead if the business model is something you're considering. Now, this is usually what you'd spend, $405 or $605, depending on what level you want to come in at with the representative business system. Now, again, with this incredible promo, no extra charge, $150. That covers your first month for both the membership and the business system. And then the following month after that is when your monthly fees kick in. Super cool program. Now, Mark Zuckerberg, we all know this smiling fancy fella. He built Facebook, right? But who really built it? We did, with our status updates, our pictures, our likes, our videos. And, side note, 90% of Facebook pictures are made up of people on vacation. I got to tell you something. Everybody loves it, right? Now, he had about 5 guys in his dorm room, and he's turned into over 2 billion friends on Facebook. How did that happen, right? He built his entire business model around one word, and that one word was invite, and we went to work for him using free leverage, and he used our free leverage and our networks to turn him into the 4th wealthiest person on the planet because of Facebook. Yeah, pause for a second, let that sink in. That's crazy, right? Well, we're a platform company as well, just like the Amazons and Ubers. You saw when they launched their apps to the public, they went viral in a big, big way. We will be doing the same in the future. So something to look forward to. Without a shadow of doubt, we will become the Facebook of travel. So keep that in mind. Now, we want to incentivize our representatives, whether people get involved as a rep on top of becoming a member. All of our members are like, Jordan, can you help me get my 4 customers? This is incredible. What do I say? What do I do? It's like, we're going to go to work for you, and we're going to help you build this thing the right way. But what happens is once you refer 2 customers, you're halfway to getting your fees waived. But what the company does, we incentivize you. Now you can come on this all-inclusive mega rockstar trip for $299. Just an incredible deal. Now you're going to refer your next 2. What happens at 4 customers? Well, now we've reimbursed you that $299. You've earned yourself this paid for vacation. You just need to cover your airfare. All-inclusive vacation. You've also waived your monthly fees. You're getting all those points. Boom, mind-blowing, right? It's crazy what they're doing for us. Now, what do you do after you refer 4 customers? The biggest building block, I think, in my humble opinion, is our 2-star representative. So you go in and enroll 2 more customers. Now understand, you're in business for yourself, not by yourself. We're going to help you do this. All right. So when that happens, that's a total of $320 cash. I'm not a smart guy, but 150 is a little less than half of that, right? Or more than half. I don't know. It's pretty simple though. It's 6 customers, right? Now, on average, what our numbers show, roughly around 10 customers when we share this with our good friends and family, after about 10 people see this, roughly around 4 to 6 are joining. Those are pretty good odds, right? So what do you think your friends want to do? You know, they're thinking about taking that $78 all-inclusive vacation. They want to share it with their friends and get them to come with them. Now, understand, we're going to help share it with them as well. When that happens, another 6 customers, that's an additional $100 in your pocket. Now, you may be at work, but we're sharing this video with them, helping them build their organization, and it's that whole Mark Zuckerberg organic growth that's taking place within your organization, but you're getting paid somewhere you're not, right? It's worth getting good at something that's going to give you the lifestyle that you desire. And this is also where residual income happens. Best way I can describe residual income is, you know, Michael Jackson last year made, I think, a little under or a little over, around 165 million. Let's just say that, from his grave. That's crazy. And it's all because the songs that he wrote in the past. Well, we get paid a small chunk of change off every monthly fee that is coming in from the memberships. And that starts at 12 customers. Guys, that's insane. When I seen this, we needed 180 customers. Now you only need 12. Things are rocking and rolling in a big, big way. And that's just where it starts. I mean, it can get pretty dramatic, up to $50,000 a month residual. And, you know, when I saw that, I was like, oh, wow, yeah, 50 grand a month. I can relate to that. And I couldn't, not at the time. But I look at senior representative, and that's exactly what my eyes gravitated to. That's a total of 60 customers. On average, it's around $700 a month that you're bringing in on autopilot. And I knew I was going to go on vacations. Like, the membership just made sense. Wholesale versus retail. With the daily usage program, it's a no-brainer. But the one thing that was for sure that I couldn't do was go to my boss and say, hey, I want a $700 a month raise. He would have laughed in my face, right? So it's worth getting good at something that's going to give you the lifestyle. And I just plugged into the system, and it's grown over the years. We also have a fancy wheels bonus. You can take one of these cool cars. People might ask some questions if you're rolling up to the schoolyard in one of these, or into the new office, or into the office with your new car. Or if you just want to keep the cash, you can do that. Take the cash, go on some vacations, pay down some bills, whatever you want. It's entirely up to you. Now, guys, this is a real business. A little bit of effort, a little bit of income. A lot of effort, a lot of income. You get out of it what you put into it. I like to say a closed mouth doesn't get fed. Now, here's our income disclosure statement, because we talked about some income. And again, my eyes gravitated, well, more down towards the very bottom, but I looked at senior representative, which again is a total of 60 customers. And I don't consider myself average, but even if I missed on average, that's an additional $7,600 a year. That can change a lot of people's lives. You know, get yourself on a couple family vacations, maybe pay down some bills, you know, get that debt freed up so you can, you know, retire a little early. There's a number of options that you can do this, and why you would do it to help you get what you want out of life. Now, if your eyes are like mine and they gravitated down to the very bottom, those big numbers at International Marketing Director, what does it say just under that? It says during January to December, that fiscal period, 20% of all IRRs earned a commission or override, while 80% did not. That's the 80-20 rule. It's called Pareto's Law. Pareto's Law states that 20% of any organization does 80% of the work, and conversely, 80% does 20% of the work. And you can see it everywhere. Anybody who goes to the gym, you know, January's, the gyms are packed with everybody on their New Year's resolution. Come February, if they don't have a six-pack and they're not in shape, they quit, they're out of there, they're blaming the gym, and that's it. But the 20% of the people that are committed, they're the ones who have this success. You know, when I was running those big projects, whether I had 20 guys, 30 guys working for me, there was always a handful that would get the job done, while the rest were there to collect a paycheck. And business is no different, right? So just a little recap, you know, you're in business for yourself, not by yourself. We do these Zoom webinars all day, every day, and we're going to go to work for you and help you build a paycheck somewhere you're not. We also have different leaders, R&B and above, that do them in these evenings. You can literally snap a photo of this code here for Zoom every single evening, rocking and rolling. Okay, so we're here to help. It's all built off the system. Now, guys, positioning in our compensation plan is very, very important. This is where I really want you to pay attention. Just like real estate, location, location, location. We're offering you the next best available position in our organization. That could be yours, all right? Now, you don't know Bob, but you love Bob, because the Mark Zuckerberg effect that takes place of the organic growth and leverage, everything Bob brings to the table and his organization brings to the table, you're going to financially override forever. All right, that's huge. You got to understand leverage and how it works. But maybe you're like me. You know, when I saw this back in 2008 when we launched Canada, I had some questions. I took an adult timeout. I went over in the corner there and I got my questions answered, but I missed out on a couple sales. What happened was I got back and I got involved that same evening, but I missed out on some people that took my position when I could have taken it. I hesitated. It doesn't pay to hesitate. I got involved. Little did I know, I didn't think anything of it, but the one fellow who got involved ahead of me over the years has put in thousands of sales, and it gives me a bit of a bellyache thinking about it. So guys, don't be like me. Don't hesitate. If the business model intrigues you, get back to the person who shared this with you. Lock your spot. And let's get rocking and rolling. There's 3 types of people that I like to see this, right? There's an A, B, and a C. A C is somebody who's like, you know, this is an incredible deal, but I'm in a particular season of my life that the timing just isn't right, but I got a lot of friends that I can refer your way. That's great. We're gonna keep fostering our relationship and just keep you in tune as this thing continues to evolve, because we keep getting better and better. And a B is somebody who's got some questions and you're ready to get started once you get those questions answered. So we're going to do that right away via a 3-way call or just a phone call and get those questions answered for you, and we'll get you plugged into the system and get you rocking and rolling. And an A is someone who can't wait for me to shut up so they can sign up. So with that, guys, I'm going to jump off this webinar. I'm glad you guys got to see everything. I look forward to seeing you guys on the beaches of the world. Have a great night, guys. Bye.